course I want to.
It's just that I get it like when I get to see like ngizohamba nobani.
No, baby, you want to choose. Uzohlala la wena ukubona ku fit khona ukuthi uhlale. Azwela kakhulu njengoba umntana mekhala aka understand ukuthi
it's consistently so. Moses Tenjini ufana nami umama boy nontombazane noasibani.
We are using since a total of 5 to 6 days before
nizoyizwa nini nizoyibona nini le nto udoti kunenintshela anizwa nisaba okufana naye ngoba kuthiwa thina si-lost cause against inkampana kaba-lost cause.
This moment from last night Uthando Nes'thembu Uncut left many viewers emotional, and by the end of this video you'll understand why Mangwabe's pain feels deeper than what we've seen before. I'm Chloe from Catching Up with Chloe, and today we are unpacking what really happened in last night's episode of Uthando Nes'thembu Uncut, especially the emotional moments between Mangwabe and her daughter Mawande and the rest of the family. Please stay with me till the end because this episode raised questions that don't have easy answers. This episode didn't start with shouting or chaos, it started with emotion. Mangwabe appears emotionally drained, not angry, not dramatic, just tired. And sometimes emotional exhaustion is louder than tears. What stood out to me is how carefully Mangwabe answered questions. She wasn't making promises she couldn't keep. She wasn't giving false reassurance that tells she is standing in a very uncertain and painful place. What makes Uncut different is that it shows us the conversations people usually avoid. The pauses, the unfinished thoughts, the honesty that doesn't come with solutions. Mangwabe allows herself to be vulnerable in this episode. And what her daughter asks next is where many viewers felt their hearts sink. Mawande continues to ask questions that no child should have to ask. Now that we are in the new house, will my father come and visit us? And Mangwabe answers honestly, I don't know. Mawande then shares something that made this moment even heavier. She says her father still hasn't visited him in the new house and that it's been a long time. For a child, that absence is deeply felt. It's not just emotional distance, it's physical absence. As Mawande becomes more emotional and starts crying, Mangwabe steps in as a mother. She tells her she doesn't like seeing her cry, especially because of decisions made by adults, decisions that involve herself and Musa Mseleku. You can feel her guilt, her protectiveness, and her pain all at once. Mawande then expresses another fear. She worries that she might be forced to choose whether to stay with her mother in the new house or to remain in Zumbe with her father if her parents get divorced. Mangwabe immediately reassures her, no baby, you won't have to choose. You'll stay where you feel it is right for you. That reassurance matters, but the fear is already there. In her diary session, Mangwabe shares something very important. She says she believes all of Musa Mseleku's children need therapy because there's simply too much happening in the family. That statement alone shows how serious and how overwhelming this situation has become. What also stood out in this episode is what we didn't see. There was no back-to-back conversation between Mangwabe and Musa, and it remains unclear whether she is truly leaving or not. This has left viewers divided. Some feel she has been talking about leaving ever since number 5 entered the picture, but never actually left. That history has made some people doubt whether this time will be different, Mangwabe is asked about wife number 5, Usamge. Her answers feels distant, even though last season she says she had no issue with her, the tension is still there. Even Mawande confirms in her diary session that the situation is not as smooth as it seems. And from the way Mangwabe responds now, it's clear that these two women may never truly get along. In her diary session, Mangwabe says it hurts deeply to see her daughter cry like this, but it also acknowledges something very important. Mawande doesn't fully understand that the situation has become like this, like Mangwabe says akusabekezeleki, meaning it's no longer tolerable. That line explains everything. After watching this episode, it's hard to ignore the emotional shift. This isn't just frustration anymore, it's a mother trying to protect her child while standing in a situation she can no longer endure. And whether she leaves or stays, one thing is clear: something has already changed. Watch this next because it explains why viewers are questioning whether this family can truly heal from everything we are seeing. Please share your thoughts in the comments, especially how you felt watching Mawande's conversation with her mother. Before I end this video, I want to touch on Kelly Khumalo's reaction to the episode. Kelly spoke about absent fathers, men who are always busy with work, travel, and life, but hardly present for their children. And honestly, I agree with her because children notice absence, and what we saw in Mawande shows that very clearly. This episode wasn't loud, but it was heavy. Let me know in the comments if you agree with Kelly Khumalo's perspective. Till we meet again, guys. Bye.